Okay, that was kind of a false start. Instead of unmuting my mic, I changed the scene. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're not doing the color challenge for Ernest's side. I got the color of the month. I got the colors of the month, and yeah, and I am doing the second part of the of this meme with Nest. But this is for the future Nina. Current Nina needs to deal with this. This is the thumbnails file for chapter 4, and yeah. And I want to finish it today. I was putting it out for far too long. So I am finishing it. I want to finish it today. I will see how it will go. But hello everybody. How is it going? How is your day? How is your week? How was your day? How was your week? Mine, so far, it's okay. Oh, hello Diresaur. Welcome to the stream. I feel you. This was me yesterday. I was so freaking tired yesterday. But yeah, but I was like, I decided to go to bed like pretty early when it comes to me, and I also took a semi nap after work. So yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I was like not super up, but despite that, yesterday I touched up the paint job on the leg, so there is a little bit of green like peeking through, but you know what? I'm like, as far if the feet are okay, then I will feel okay. So yeah, and I straighten up. I actually took out our iron and ironing board, and I ironed, which is something like my mom should be like so shocked because I hate ironing, and I hate ironing my own clothes, and hate taking out all the freaking stuff, like to get the blanket, to not scratch the floor underneath the floorboard, to get out the floorboard, the ironing board, to get out this ironing board, to get out the iron, to fill up the iron, and all this stuff. And I hate this. But when the need came to actually straighten, you know what? Let me show you actually. When the need came to straighten the seams on this like piece of clothing that I have sewn myself. So the ruffles at the bottom actually will be down. For this particular need, I was willing to take out all the stuff with the iron, the ironing board, and everything. For that, there's some loose threads. Let me take care of them real quick because they are bugging me. But I did this. I ironed this. It should be semi-straight, at least as straight as I am, as I can without actually without burning this fabric. Because oh my god, I am so scared of burning this. But my mom was like, "Oh yeah, just put on the max and you know and do it." And I was like so scared. I actually used a rag in between the iron and the fabric because I was so scared about about burning this. But it is a success. And tomorrow I will take care of the hair, and then I will call her ready. So I am hyped about this, like my first doll customizing project. Like, hello. And it also a pretty uh, pretty complicated one because it required rerouting. Okay, so getting rid of the original hair and actually plugging in hair, making the hair from scratch from yarn, doing the face up, repainting part of the body and sewing the new clothes and making shoes from scratch. So it is pretty elaborate. The next one that Dire Store you saw, the one with the eyes cut out, will be more elaborate because I will actually try to make insert eyes. Use the fact the eyes were cut out already. I changed the shape of the eye because this one has to be a little bit more anime, so the shape of the eye has to change. But all the shoes making, clothes making, this one will require some slight body modification because someone went very happy with the soldering iron and make holes, and I don't want that. So yeah. But I am happy so far. I was not super happy with the paint job on the legs, but right now I am happy with it. I think with the tools that I have, this is the best that I can do. My sister won't won't pose her too much, so I don't worry too much about the paint chipping onto the joints. I think she will be pretty stationary. So yeah, I need to find a stand. I bought a bulk of used dolls and doll stands. So I need to find the one that will fit her. Yeah. But apart from that, I am slowly. Oh my god, I have not. Okay, remind me to put out the next episodes of Never Too Late and Second Chance on Namikomi. This is where I'm putting out English and Polish versions, and I am putting five pages every day to catch up to speed with the page 169 that is page 170 that is right now up on Webtoons, Tapas, and DeviantArt. So remind me to do this because usually I do this around 6 p.m. and I didn't. Please remind me to do this. Okay, so I am back in here. So this is page. Let me quickly check which page is that. This is page 58. This is page 58 of chapter 4, page 171 in total. So yeah. So in here we have the principal, Blaze, and Blaze's mom, and yeah. And here I want to do a big kinda isometric view, similar to what I have at the beginning of chapter 4. Not the beginning, on the page 40. This is I am still in the same scene in the freaking school, but I want to do this kind of isometric view, just like I did here, but this time I want to show this is the secretary room, the secretary desk, the Xero machine, the copy machine. There will be a secretary there, standing up, and open doors. This door open this side. So yeah, let's do the cut off version, Sims style. Oh yeah. the cut-off version seems to style. So there will be one pair of doors, second pair of doors, like being even wider open, like to be. I want this to be a very like dynamic scene to show that pretty much to show that. Wait, what hand was that? It was his left hand, so he will be still holding. So this will be placed in here, like being like, no! Bianca's dad, who will be like, no. He's a massive man, like. And I want to have Blaze's mom just going like, no, leave my son, you know. With outstretched hand, like. And having a little purse, I think, yeah. So this will be Blaze's mom, Bianca dad, Blaze, secretary, and the principal will be going here, looking at the secretary, and be like, call the police, call the staff and stuff, call the police, call the priest or anything, like. And I want to have like Nest and Nest's dad just be, you know, be the last one to leave, the last ones to leave. Oh my god, it will be a very elaborate scene, but yeah. But yeah, I will. So yeah, dialogues. I will show you how it feels. Yeah, how it feels. Oh, show you how it feels, you punk, or something like this. And Bianca will be like, yay, go dad! Still like holding the you know, the eyes on her head. So there will be Bianca here, Bianca dad, Blaze, principal, and Ernest dad, and Nest. Okay. Lots of people, and there is also Felicia, also somewhere here, and Felicia will be like, "Oh crap!" Because Felicia is also like still at the corridor, in the corridor, like sitting waiting. Go, daddy. She will be. Mom! And Blaze will be like, Mom, help! Dude, leave my son! So yeah, I want this to be a chaotic scene, and I want to a couple of the scenes here also to be chaotic. So so afterwards you will have a shot on. So afterwards you will have a shot through the door, through the corridor door, of just even I need to make them even smaller. So some people commented when I was thinking, oh, I need to design another character for the principal. And some people commented that I should give principal the face and the mannerism of one of the sitcom characters here in Poland. So yeah. So he will be like, Miss Halina. Call security. Police. Priest. I think this would be like funny and even funnier in the Polish version because I will give the mannerism of the character like Pani Halinko, proszę dzwonić po ochronę, po policję, po księdza. And I think it will be funny because people will connect that, oh, this person, like, I'm going to give her like a blonde perm, and everybody will connect that Halina and blonde perm will connect this character also to the to this like in the sitcom character's wife, you know, and I think it would be nice if I make the secretary like that. So yeah, so this is very big, elaborate panel. I am even inclined to make this one like slightly smaller in order to give the bottom panel. I think the bottom panel will have a little bit of bleeding at the bottom, so this will be the bottom bleeding, yes. And here I want, after all the rockers, I want just have just Ernest dead and Nest. Nest is slightly shorter than his father, so yeah. Like when you're just here, like absolutely like alone, you know, there's like this like this, you know, big, vast like space. I will make them even smaller. You know, like big, vast space, like they're like left alone. And here I think I will go for a little bit of dynamic shots. So so what I have plans for is to duplicate this like scene, to have everything like to have first to have, for example, Blaze being in the scene, like trying to you know trying to not be like suffocated by his collar. And Blaze would be, and this is like a callback to like to the um to the chapter. Still chapter 4, my god, but I think it will be good. Because in chapter 4, if you remember, there was this scene in the locker room between Martin and Blaze, who are Ernest's classmates, and Martin tries to, tries to reason with Blaze and be like, Blaze, that was so unnecessary. Don't you see that you're making the falls all about nothing? And Blaze says, don't pretend to care all of a sudden, Martin. And Martin says, whatever, they just don't come to me crying later, you know? And here I want Blaze to be like, Martin? Is that you? Help! Help me! You know, and there to have like Martin come in here and be like, what the? To have a callback, you know. Felicia, of course, she will be like, oh, I want to have the principal still here. Please leave him! He's a student! Please. This is not how you spell please. I think there will be still Felicia like slightly sitting, maybe rising up, being like, I smell drama! So here I want Martin to just like look away, like be like, oh, screw this. Martin! And Martin will be like going the opposite way. Screw this, I heard nothing. Oh. I heard nothing. He's a student. As if this changed everything. Like, please don't hit him. He's a child. Don't do this in school. He's a student. And the principal will also say something like, "This is not the job for someone with my education, with my with my resume." Or maybe here I will say, please, he's a student. He's a student. And here he will be under my breath. He will say, "This is not a job for someone with my, this is not a job." for someone with my with my education, with my resume. In Polish, it is the classic the classic line because the character in the sitcom is like it's constantly jobless. He's constantly looking for a job, constantly just drinking beer, and he always says that in this country there are no jobs for people with my knowledge. Which sounds super super like which sounds funny when it says someone who like barely can talk like proper Polish. So there will be the maybe even having like he will have uh have like a handkerchief and will try to put out like sweat. I think this would be like funny to have it and to show like a little bit of like droplets of sweat like falling. So yeah. So Martin is like, what the principal is, this is not a job for someone with my resume. Then Martin is like, screw this, I heard nothing. Felicia here will be a little gremlin and will be like, oh, I cannot miss it. And already like taking out phone and be like, oh, I cannot. Oh, the best thing out of this situation. I will record how Blaze is being humiliated. Oh yeah. I cannot miss it. Oh, I cannot miss it. Being like, being a gremlin in here. Yeah, so this will be Felicia. I think I will remember that this is Felicia. And then it's just emptiness with Ernest dead and Ernest being here, like, left alone. So this is page 59. Okay. Like, I won't comment, but this is already, like, the longest chapter of the comic that I've made. Like, chapter 1 I thought was the longest, but it was 50 pages. And I thought chapter 1 was super long. But no, this one is already like the longest one, and I still have not finished it. And yeah. What other chapter? Chapter 2 was like relatively short. It had like 30 pages, 31 pages, because it ended with a spread. Chapter 3 had 40 pages. I was thinking that it will creep up on to be the longest chapter, but not. And by the time I was like already on page 40, I thought I will wrap up this within 10 pages, but no. Already by the page 50, like it was this whole scene in the locker room, in the cloakroom, that it took a while, till we got to the principals. And at the principals, at this rate, we are fine. No, we entered the principal's office on page 51, which is not ready. But this is the first, the bottom panel is the first scene at the principal office. Which, by the way, I have backgrounds for page 51. Look at them. Look at them backgrounds. Look. June 2009. Oh yeah, we are hinting at what when it's happening. And yes, this is the real date. Dates. The real like calendar from June 2009 with whether the day when are the dates coming. And yes, I have the Polish version, and I hope to not mix them up while uploading. But yeah, and don't ask me how long it took to draw this freaking copy machine. Never again. Like I couldn't find a decent picture of these like old yellowed copy machines that were in every freaking school at the time. Like I could not. So yeah. So uh so Nest and his dad are left alone, and I think I will just there at the door there will be the cabinet with the freaking trophies and stuff. Yes. Yeah, the cabinet with the trophies and stuff. And there will be like Nest and his dad. Okay, I drew Nest way too short compared to his dad. Wait, it's not that much shorter. It's only like a couple, like 3 centimeters of difference between them. Okay, so it should be like this with hair and everything. All right, says Ernest dad. Huh? All right. I guess we will go too. I guess that's all. And will be like, and Nesby will be like, Nesty will be like. Nesty will be like. Wait. But I don't know where to put that weight. I think maybe here. Wait. Wait. I need to change the proportions ever so slightly, because this will be Nestat, a close-up of Nestat. So I need to broaden his shoulders a little bit to really make it feel like that, yeah, this is like a different character and not a teenager, so yeah. Like, I want to give him the stern, but at the same time, like, kindly confused look. So I'll raise one eyebrow a little bit higher, like the look that it's hard to, decipher. I still don't know what kind of clothes to give him. Like, I usually dress him in like baseball t-shirts or something like this. Like a very like more sporty casual look. And here Nest will be like kinda desperate but also confused. Because he asks, shouldn't I be punished? And his dad is like, the freak are you talking about, my child? Are you a masochist or something? Which, yeah, this is true. Oh yeah, also cannot forget about the signature mark that both of them have. Oh yeah, because I believe me, if I don't jot it down right now, I will freaking forget about it. Even though it is on the character references sheets and stuff. So Ness is like, shouldn't I be freaking punished? Like, all the ruckus was caused by me. Was caused by me. If you think deep, or rather overthink, because oh my god, Nest has. I need to put this dialogue somewhere, and I know where. Nest is the master of mental gymnastics. Like, for real. Skipping graduation. Okay. So I want to have Nest wrap his neck, which is something that he does, you know. So I want here. So yeah, so his dad asks, is there anyone? He asks a classic question that someone named named Jesus freaking Christ said one day. Is there anybody here willing to punish you? Ness is like, uh, but thinking you? Like, he expects his dad to be like the version that he thinks his dad is. Like, he thinks his dad is absolutely disappointed in him. That he wishes he had a different child. He wishes he had a different son. He wishes he wishes Nest was different. And Nest thinks that he thinks like that, but he has no verbal or physical like confirmation to this, and thinks that his dad must be so freaking disappointed in him right now. But no, but no, his dad is not. But at the same time, uh, his dad is kinda, he is distant towards Nest. And yeah, so there is a reason why Nest feels this way towards his dad, but it's not as bad as Nest thinks it is. So yeah. So Nest is like, and really doesn't want to say, like, he doesn't want to say out loud that you, because you're freaking disappointed in me, you, because I'm a failure of a son, but you know, Ernest's dad is not thinking, you know, uh, he's not reading Nest's thoughts. So on the next panel, he's just so in the next panel, he's just let me get this in here. He's just exactly and walks away. And just freaking walks away. Exactly. Let's go. Let's go home. Oh, let's go. Just let's go. So the last panel here, oh my god, already, like, this is like what, 7th panel? This is lots of panels on one page. So I want them to be like outside, yes, all the panels, so I want them to be like now, right now, like outside. I still need to, like, I haven't figured out what middle school would Nest go, but I want them to be by the main entrance, like main, like, uh, you know, like some kind of freaking, like, right now I'm drawing from memory the fencing that is by my middle school, but it's not the same middle school that Nest goes in. No. Um. So there is like, I want them to be like, yeah, the weather is serene, everything is fine, and they are standing. I just realized, where's your diploma? And Ness says, gave it to Feli. Gave it. Gave it. God damn it. I swear these are some, like, signs of dementia or something. Like, I don't do as many typos as I freaking. I. Trust me, I can write! I can write and I can spell things! And I don't have dyslexia. So I don't know where these things come from. That I write if instead of it. I just realized, where's her diploma? Gave it to Feli. Feli, yeah. She had a folder. Ah. Ah, makes sense. Oh, I understand. Remember to pick it up from her. You will need it. Or maybe your or maybe mom would like to see it. Oh yeah. But this is where I have a problem. Some parents, when talking to their kids, refer to their partner, their spouse, as mom, even though it's not their mom. The mom or the mother of the person speaking. So I have a problem because I very rarely hear here, especially here in Poland, to have to have one parent talk to the child and say, "Oh, drop the parent's name. We'll get you." Because it's confusion. So. I want to say, mom will like to see it, but it's not Ernest's dad's mom. It's Ernest's mom. So maybe your mom would like to see it, but it sounds kind of stiff. Would love. Maybe would love to see it. And Ness would be like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like the moment you realize that your mom's name is not mom. Like I learned pretty quickly my parents' names because uh and that parents have names and grandparents have names because for sure when I was 7 I was already like 6 I was already like I knew I knew that because, oh, this is auntie, drop the name. This is auntie, drop the name. So I kind of knew that everybody had a role besides like the name besides the role, especially with me having like multiple aunts and multiple uncles, and also because when I was about to enroll to the elementary school, there was like some strange recruitment and recruitment like phase. Like this is something like which does not happen like anymore, and I don't think it even happened back then in the 90s. Like in the 90s/2000s, it was like it was in the year 2000 because there was like a new school opening. It was a school with integration classes, which means their classes are smaller, but there are also kids with special needs, disabled kids, among non-disabled kids, and neurotypical kids. So I know. So it was like this special class in the very brand new school, and they did not took anybody like for the first like round, and they required to actually us to go for like some sort of picnic or some sort of classes, and during these classes we had to like make a poster about our family, how cool and loving our family is, and how we all work together well, and how nice we are. And it was like and after I was enrolled, like we had to write a booklet about our family, like what is the role of everybody in the family, what chores do we have, like to show how healthy we freaking are. And it was like one of our writing one of our like homeworks. And I remember like my mom was like, oh, write that you're helping with this and that, and I'm like, mom, but I'm not helping with this and that, I don't want to lie, I'm helping with that and that. Like it was something like, oh, you're helping with peeling potatoes or something like this, and I'm like, mom, I'm not doing this, I'm like 7, I'm not doing this, I don't want to lie. I was so scared that anybody will that my teachers will pick up on lie. And it is a problem with me, like when I was like, oh, for example, for English classes, like when you train your vocabulary, it is like, oh, uh, oh, describe your meals throughout the day, so we will show the vocabulary of what meals you eat during dinner, what meals you can eat during breakfast, what meals you eat for lunch, and at what hour you eat those, so the vocabulary about this. And I was like, oh, in the morning I eat cereal with milk, and sandwich with that. On lunch, I eat nothing. Because we don't have lunches, we ate dinners and then suppers, like the uh and then I wrote, oh, dinner, I eat nothing because I don't eat dinners usually. I'm not hungry during dinner time. So it's very rare that I eat dinner. And my parents was like, no, you cannot write this. But I said, but it would be a lie. But well, like on one hand, I understand saying all the truth would make us not in the best life as a family, especially considering that I wanted to write that I don't eat dinner. Uh, which was not a punishment ever. In my family, it was never a punishment to go without dinner. Like I don't recall this. But I did not eat dinner on my own. Yeah, and I hated this. I absolutely hated this because every thought I wrote in the homework had to be my own. I cannot like lie for crap. Like right now, I would whip out some like something and something like I eat this on breakfast and make up something for the dinner so it will show my vocabulary. But back then, no. So yeah. Mm. So yeah. So I. This is why I know how my parents are named. So yeah. So it was like pretty normal. Okay. So here. So they are finally outside of the school. Yay! Uh, oh, and here I want. I don't know how. Oh my God, hey Ness. He's not. Wait, Did I wrote him hi Ness at the beginning of the page? Wait. Page 51 go. Because I've wrote already the dialogue in here, and I need to pinpoint whether or not how his dad, how I wrote his dad. Okay, he says hi Nest. Okay. So he will be like, hey Nest or hey kiddo. I think he said kiddo to Damian in chapter 1. Yeah, I think by that time everybody forget like people were actually thinking that Nest's mom is single mom, that Nest doesn't have a dad, but Nest has a dad. He appeared in chapter 1, but on 2 pages. So by that time, we're like what? So first appearance of Ernest's dad. Chapter 1, page 22. Here. The next appearance of Ernest's dad is chapter 4, page 51. So page 51 is 172 page total. So it means it's 150 pages between seeing Ernest's dad for the first time and for the current time. So people actually were like thinking that Nest doesn't have a dad. To which I'm like, wait, he has! His dad even appeared in the first chapter. Like, look, these are the very two, like, okay, 3 pages that he appeared. So it's, I find it funny. I just find it funny that he's, yeah. But, bro, I need to actually, after chapter 4, I need to start working on the printing version. And let me know, everybody who is watching right now, let me know if you want the printout version of Never Too Late. This will be volume 1. This is only for chapter 4. It will be big. It will have 100, not 100. It will be closer to 200 pages volume of full color art. And let me know if you want this, and if you do, in what language. Because I was thinking, oh, I will print my first in Polish. No, I was thinking at the beginning I will print everything in English. Then I met Polish people, and they are like, oh, we like your story. And I was like, oh, maybe I should print out them in Polish and write with it on the cons. But now I don't know, because the Polish webcomic hosting site is freaking closing on November 1st. Oh my god, light the freaking lantern. Speaking of the freaking date of the closing, like, the owner really could not pick a freaking worse date. Like, the 1st of November is the All Saints Day, and it's like the day of remembering the dead in our culture. And it's like, oh my god. No, not yet. They want to launch it on. I heard like things. They want to launch it in November, but I am not sure about it right now. I will just see what is it about. You know, I don't want to put my I've already put my eggs in couple baskets because I publish on Webtoon, I publish on Tapas, I publish on DeviantArt, I right now publish on Namikomi, and to have another fifth basket, like, okay, it cannot hurt, but I don't know how it will be, in the long run. At the beginning, there will probably be some, not much options, like commenting or liking might be introduced later, monetizing might be introduced later, some integration with like Ko-Fi, Patronite will also might come later. I don't know what will be the file hosting size. Do I need to export things again in a different resolution? And how many people of the actual readers will actually come to the site, and how swift and how well will promotion go, promotion of the comics on the site, yeah. Like right now I am publishing where I have the rights to an IP. I am not contracted on Webtoons, so my characters are still mine. I'm not obligated by anything by Webtoons. But yeah. But yeah, speaking back, like I need to redraw their faces, like for real, like. But oh my god, it's already. Oh wait, I started like 20 minutes later because I had to walk my dog just before the stream. Yeah, I'm on dog duty today. So, absolutely and totally. And I will be on dog duty tomorrow. So after the stream, I will need to walk Milo again. Okay, so I don't know if Kido, but maybe omit anything and say like, hey, what would you say for ice cream? Oh my god, this is the worst hand I've ever drawn. I want his dad to be like, hey, there is like an ice cream parole somewhere there. Let's go. Oh my god. What's wrong with the hands? Wait. This is better. That's better. Wait. Withdraw his. really like one of my biggest dreams is to actually be published, be on cons, and have my stuff on cons. So yeah, it is like my one of my dreams since I decided to actually do comics. So since I was a freaking teenager, so it will be I think I will cry when I will have like when I will have like printed versions of Never Too Late and Second Chance. Like I wanted Second Chance to be the first one to be printed, but given how slow I am with the redraw, and I need to redraw this slightly again to fit the printing format because I got like I learned a couple of months ago how to set up the file in Clip Studio Paint so it will be ready for printing with all the margin lines, bleed lines, and cut lines and everything. And I need to adjust every freaking thing to that. Wonderful, freaking wonderful. Yes, I'm not actually freaking mad. But drawing the same thing for the third time. But no, there is like some adjustment, and of course my style has slightly changed, so it's not, and it won't be a full redraw, but I will need to change like some bubbles placement because I've heard like I know it was brought up like a couple of times that the bubble placement is a little bit awkward, the spacing between bubbles is awkward. Sometimes I see like some expressions are awkward, hands, so I will fix minor things that I see that are absolutely glaring, that are absolutely like glaring issues. But other than that, I don't intend on the full redraw, but like, come on. I will fix, for example, Ernest Dad's face because he looks like he's facing out, I would fix what? I would fix maybe not making Nest so flat, although he's pretty flat here. Not gonna lie. Change the proportion of Damian because his head is like too big right now. Minor things like I am not touching this panel. This panel looks freaking great. So yeah. But oh my god, like let me show you something. Like, and it is normal because I know it is normal, but I want you, the reader, to take on this. That this character here and this character here are the same person. Like, bro, speaking of the freaking glow up, so yeah. Hey, what would you say for an ice cream? For N? For ice cream? No, it's ice cream. It will be ice cream plural. And Nest will be like, what? So I want Nest to be like what? Like, to Ernest, it's like, where did this ice cream come from? You know? And yes, I am doing almost the same like expression that I want my characters to have right now. No, the only mirror I have is this one. No, but I catch myself like, for example, lifting my like subconsciously, like I see their expression in my mind. It's like when I'm drawing it, it's like okay, so I want this big panel right now, and I will have, you know what? Similarly to Eddie in chapter 1, I want to show the mental gymnastics of Nest. So Eddie in chapter 1, page 12. My god. So yeah, this is her going into the monologue, into explaining herself why the heck she's taking pictures without consent, like a freaking creep, you know? And I want Ness to be like, what? Dennis is having like a moment in here. So I will make him even more wide-eyed. Maybe even kinda mad. I don't know what kind of expression he would have. Because I want to have like maybe a mad expression. He's slightly mad. Or like confused. Okay, so it will be mad and confused. You know, for old times' sake. You know, for old times' sake. I would always take you on ice cream whenever I had to pick you up, you know, a habit that he and his dad had. But Ness is not thinking. But he's not thinking clearly, and he thinks that this is not a sign of, fatherly love, or like, oh, come on, let's go for ice cream, my old Paul, my son, my kid, my child. I used to always take you for ice cream. Whenever I got to pick you up. Remember? Power Pro 77, hello! Yeah, dinosaur, yeah. Even like this crappy like camera that Eddie had at the moment of taking this photo, like the flip phone camera with like measly 1 megapixel. My God. So Nest will be here thinking like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was just assaulted. I uh, told off by principal. I was just I don't get it. I skipped graduation. I was just assaulted. In front of maybe not. Here's the thing. Nest will generalize a lot. Oh my God, I need to check one thing. How do you say a Polish saying in English? There's one Polish saying. Okay. There's a saying to a matter of speech in Polish that can be, in Polish it's na jeść się wstydu, which roughly means to be stuffed with shame, to have so much shame in yourself that it's making you sick. And I want to have this similar phrase in English. I don't know the similar saying in English. I know it's like to feel shame, maybe to be, I don't know, something with shame. I want to have something with shame. All of that in front of him. Of all people. Okay, to be filled with shame, says Google Translate. Die of embarrassment. Ooh. This would be nice. To suffer disgrace. Ooh. Yeah, I don't get it. I skipped graduation, got part of my diet journal taken and read out loud. Almost got beaten. For being a fat failure I am. I suffered so much. Embarrassment. Like, Ned is not computing right now. Like, he thinks like he deserves punishment right now for being fat, for being a loser, for skipping graduation, for letting himself in the place he is right now when he was cornered by a bully, and because in his mind none of this would happen if he would stay skinny. And this is sad, because this is like these hopes that none of this would happen. Everybody would be happy. I would be rest in peace if I was skinny. So this is his illness speaking. So yeah. The context is Nest tries to rationalize, is mad that his dad is not reacting the way that according to Nest he's supposed to, because according to Nest he deserves a freaking punishment for gaining weight and being healthy, because according to Nest everything bad happens because he's fat. Which is not true, because bullies gotta bully. If not Nest, they would find someone else. And yeah, and Nest is like not computing. This is like a rambling of someone not well. So yeah. And here I want to have like a big panel, and he's and he's like his way, his no, not his reason, not his way, and he's oh my god, I'm the song before. Oh my god, wait. This one is from The Sims. Like I play The Sims soundtrack and soundtrack from the YouTube library. I swear, nothing else. This one now. It's also from Sims. This is the typical salsa station, radio station from The Sims. So yeah, so I don't know where this, like, if it was sampled from something or something like this. I don't know. For me, it is The Sims 2 salsa music. So yeah. So if you've ever played The Sims 2 and turn on the radio without the mod for randomized radio stations, you always get salsa station. So if you watch a video about like people who don't play usually Sims wreaking havoc in the Sims and they put on radio, there's always some salsa music. So salsa is the soundtrack for all the freaking chaos in the Sims. Same. They're so loud, although I have music muted because some radio stations have copyrighted music. So even in Sims 2, which all music should be like, you know, the game music, some songs are the Simlish versions of real songs, and you might get a copyright claim. So yeah, so I play with music off usually, and put something, you know, on my laptop. You know. I cannot afford to have my channel claimed. So yeah, so and not his reason, his way. And he wants to help with ice cream? Oh, yes. But shorter. Like, to Nest, this is like, wait, let me quickly draw draw. No, let me, instead of drawing nest, let me get this nest from here. Because I want an extreme close-up in here. Nest is mad. Like, Nest is absolutely like mad here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. This way. Oh, solution. Yeah. And his solution are ice cream alternative. His solution is ice cream. Yes. Yeah, this is absolutely the ranking of a madman. So yeah, so this is the context. Still thinking. So I want Nest to be like right now to be seen from the back. So there is Nest, he's hunched right now. And here I want to draw his dad. And his dad will be reaching. Reaching the arm. Okay, I made him way too tall. Even if Nest is hunched, I think the height difference should be like this. Yes, deselect. And okay, I need to rearrange some words in here. So I want also to put is that dialogue in here. Nest, is it alright? And Nest is like, and this is something which, will be held over maybe I will give like a slight tremble here. Because this is not a confident like reach. This is a reach of someone who doesn't know what to do right now, who is like scared to do something. I just remembered that I that I oh my god, this is where Nest is finding an excuse to quickly get out. I mean, I know that the excuse is, oh, I arranged a meeting with Damian, but I'm finding better words for that. That I set out to meet Damian after school, after graduation. Maybe promised Damian to see him, or that I wanted to see Damian, that I wanted to meet Damian, something like this. Oh my god. Translator, quick. Like, I have such a, like, hard time right now. I was supposed. Yeah. after graduation. To which Nest's dad says, "Oh, okay, but this is important. He's backing his hand." Like, for me, this is like an important thing that Nest's dad wants to reach out, unsure, but backs out, but decides to not. Besides not, like, he could still like give a pat or like grab by the shoulder and be like, "Hey, I will be waiting at home," or something, and "Hey, know that I'm still here," or something like this, but you know. Or maybe do this with lower the hand, like lower the hand, like defeated. Like I want to show their relationship and how complex it is, you know, to show that, like, kind of both sides want to freaking hug, but they can't. Okay. Next page. Let me disable everything. Next page, page 62. And here I want to show like Nest from the close-up, like going away, and his dad like shouting, like, "Greet Damian from me." You know, a courtesy thing, like, "Oh, you were seeing like Damian's parents or something. Oh, greet them from me. Send my regards," you know? Oh yeah, Nest will still have like his absolutely disheveled like look, because how was he? Oh my god, this is such a long neck. I'm sorry. Nest will not respond. So Nest's dead will be smaller because Nest is walking away. So he will be smaller. And maybe I will fit one more. Let's check how it will look if I will fit one more. But right now, Nest being Nest that being even smaller and also walking away. Like, ooh. Like, oh my god, I am thinking way too much about this. But I had this scene in my mind for such a long time. Yeah, so he's like ultra small, and this is just like not happy. Like, oh my god, you're asking for Damian. Like, I can see who is your favorite. Like, you wish Damian was your son and not me. Like, this is the feeling that I want to give. Here he will slightly look over and going back. And going back to, looking straight. And maybe crying. I think he will start crying right now. Okay, now I want to put them into like or even I want to put like the three of those in one. God damn it, I want to put all three of them at the same time. Oh, wait. It's divided in three. Maybe I will show a little bit more of Nest. I think this will be good for the composition. day. And question, what will Nest do then? For that, you will have to wait. I will thumbnail the rest of this chapter because I think there is like very little. Like Nest will go to Damian. Slight talk with Damian. Felicia will come say that, oh, I was supposed to go with Bianca to the store, but she was rushed to the hospital. Like, and Damian was like, why was she rushed to hospital? What the heck happened during your graduation? Felicia will quickly like say, yes, somebody wanted to have the last laugh, but yeah, it failed, and yeah, all the drama, and then the last thing, Nest's phone would call, and Nest will be like, oh, must be my mom, and my dad probably came back home, and she wants to know that I'm okay. He takes out his phone, and it's Eddie, because remember from Chapter 3 that Eddie from Chapter 3 that speaking of graduations, what are your plans for that day? And they're like drinking. And Eddie is like, so nothing. Good. I wanted you to meet my friends. Enes was, cool, count me in. Damian was like, wait, I'm not going to the same school as you. So yeah, and Eddie is calling because she's waiting with her friends. But Nest nor Damian are there, and she's like, where the heck are you? And Nest is like, oh my god, there was so much drama at the graduation. I am a freaking crying mess. I'm at Damian's, there's no way we can see each other right now. And this is how the chapter will end. And it will be like, oh my god, it will be glorious. But I need to work on this. So yeah, saving. Yeah, I was so happy for this chapter to coming to an end. But then when I realized I have like 10 pages to draw in the principal's office. And I need to build a set of the front of the school. Oh my god, and I need to draw Damian's room. Fortunately, I had Damian's room built, but I don't have Damian's room. Yeah. But thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. Next stream on Thursday, I will be working on Washiwin. Yay! So it's another traditional art stream. I will be working on the Washiwin piece. This time I will have the piece inked, and we will bring out markers and washi tape and cut it out and make it pretty. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. I hope you will stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye!